I'll give you one like major component that helps me when I go out alone. Okay, so first of all, I mean, I'll just say I'm at a level now where like, dude, I fucking love going out alone. First of all, but so I don't really deal with that burnout. But what I will say, like something that could really, really help you out is, and we'll get more to the online stuff here in a second. You know, I know that's what you want to focus on, and we will absolutely put a serious focus on that. But something that really, really helps me out is when I am getting out there, and say it's a day where I'm off, okay? Like say it's a day where I'm like not feeling social, okay? And I go out solo. I'll get out there, dude. I put out this night game video yesterday, and the video opens up where I'm talking about how I'll have a day where I'm feeling introverted, okay? And that might be a lot of your days where you're feeling introverted, right? And when I get out there, I'm not going up and putting my heart and soul on the line for each and every girl. So what I mean by that is like, what I picture is you're probably going out alone and you post up, you stand there, and you see the girl that you're gonna approach and you're thinking about it, right? So what I would want you to do is like, say you go to Big Sky, okay? First of all, say you go to Big Sky. First of all, kind of keep it moving. That's a big bar. So you can kind of be like walking around a lot, right? And nobody's like, you're not gonna be in your head sitting there thinking, oh, people are staring at me. I'm standing here by myself, right? You can keep moving, and as you're moving through, just talking to some girls that are walking by you, not trying to necessarily even approach, but just like, hey, I really like your shirt. Hey, what's up? Hey, do you guys go to Emory? Hey, blah, blah, blah. Just sparking up bullshit little conversation where you have absolutely no attachment to it whatsoever, because then you're not looking at them thinking like, all right, here we go, time to do the approach. Boom. Oh, I tried to do the approach. I got rejected. Fuck, that sucked. And then rinsing and repeating that cycle, because that's what's going to burn you out. So if you just kind of move through and just casually kind of, it's like, have you ever seen, this is a good example. Have you ever seen a movie called My Best Friend's Girl? It's a Dane Cook movie. It's so fucking funny. I think it's one of the funniest movies ever, dude. But at the beginning, there's this really corny scene where he's moving through this bar, right? And you can see me, right? Okay, so he's moving through this bar, and he's like doing this. He's like looking at all these different people, and he's doing kind of like this. He's like, hey, it's like a montage, right? But he's like talking to people as he's going through. Dude, you don't want to be like corny like that in slow motion and shit, but that's kind of what it really is, you know? You see bachelorette parties, especially in Buckhead where you're at. You see bachelorette parties all the time going up like, hey, who's getting married? And bachelorette parties will never reject you. They will never be like, hey, get the fuck away. Because they're out to like party as a big group. So you go up to bachelorette parties, you're like, hey, what's up? Who's getting married? And they're like, she is. And I'm like, oh, come here, you know? And I have a whole thing that I do where I go up and I hug the bachelorette, I'm hugging her, and then I'm like, last chance to cheat. And she's like, no, and they all start screaming, right? And then I'll be like, no, seriously though, who still needs a date to the wedding? And usually the girls will throw one of the single friends under the bus. They'll be like her, and I'll be like, oh, perfect, come here. And then we'll kind of like role play like we're boyfriend and girlfriend, and I'm coming to the wedding. Now, I'm not saying you need to do that every time, but you can turn bachelorette parties into hubs. You can turn even just like girls where you're talking to and they're not gonna fuck you at all, but it's platonic. I'll start talking to some chicks. I can tell they're not interested in me whatsoever. I'll tell them I'm out here trying to meet girls. I'll leave them for a while, go out and do game, and then I'll come back to them and be like, yeah, it's not really working out for me. And then we'll laugh and joke about that. So it's about spreading out your energy. It's like spreading your energy thin as to not like put it all into one place and then allowing it to collapse right there by that one fucking girl, right? It's spreading your energy throughout all of New York City instead of putting it all into Building 7. Because Building 7 will collapse, but all of New York will not. That's a genius metaphor. Listen, man, I think you're your own worst critic. I believe in you. The one night I ever go out with you, first of all, I pull to my car, which is amazing. And then you're fucking making out with some cute little brunette, dude. And not only that, but also when I would like watch you, when I just saw you, when I was over in sets and I see you over here talking to her and talking to some other girls, like you have swag, dude. You're like a good looking guy. You wear good shit, you know? Like there's other guys that, I mean, you know, dude, it's like pretty popular amongst like Middle Eastern culture, I would say almost, to like not have any like fashion sense. Yeah, like you've got that shit on lock.